What's up, squad? How are you today? It is the 7-7 portal and in 2025, but if you do 25, that's 7, so it could be 777. But then if you add them really all up, 2025, would that be actually 9? So it'd be 779, but 9 is the end of a cycle and 10 is a brand new chapter. So this is the portal for you to get to where you're actually going. So that's badass. I want to see what 777 is in this book. I'm Brittany. I'm God's Head Cheerleader. If you're new here, welcome. And there's so many new squad members. Hi. Okay, 777 is face fear, trust the divine. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown, to trust the universe, and give up the control of what's going to happen next. Your angels are telling you not to fear the future, but rather to embrace it with faith, and it's all in your best interest. It's perfect in design, brought to you by your most trusted guardian angels. Trust the divine. Face the fear, head on, right? It's the Lionsgate portal. No, that's next month. That's 8/8. Not the Lionsgate. Well, maybe Lions, you resonate, because I knew that already. It wasn't that. So, trust in the divine. What about this 777? Strategy. Facing the fears, figuring out where you got to go, what you got to do. Yeah. It says journaling, journal log. I've never seen that. I've never seen that before. I always thought it was a fireplace. 143 and 144. Wow. Look, adjacent possibilities. There's always a way. When one door closes, there's another door opening. Woman holding a coin. Money, money, money. When you get rid of the fear, you vibrate higher, and then vibration is everything is vibration. So you get the money that you need. And there's the healer of the ages, so trust who you are. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown and trust the universe and give up control. Walking away. Give up fear of the unknown. Hells to the bells. Your angels are telling you to not fear the future, but rather to embrace it with faith. That's in all of your best interest. Look how happy. Like walking through the gates of heaven, saying bye-bye. See you later, alligator. Right? Anything else in this deck we need to know? Man holding a heart. Yeah. There's love in the air. Bottom of the deck. Goddess of the moon. What you don't see, but the love that you have within inside yourself. Wow. Finally, the walking away, you finally get to see that whatever was behind closed doors, now you get to have the new strategy of how you're going to get through, because you've walked away now. So you get to walk away from what no longer serves you, and you're like feeling so powerful. And this is the full moon tonight, so that's pretty badass. And look, there's all tied up. You got the thinking man, the man holding a heart, woman holding a heart. Trust in the divine purpose of where everything's going. All right, so what do we need to know? What do we need to know about this facing the fear? What do we need to know about facing this fear? Thank you, Spirit. Savings. Future security is built on today's savings. Wow, so here's the woman holding the coin. Begin saving for the future now. Begin saving for the future now. There's the woman holding the heart. What else is in this deck, Spirit? What about this strategy? What about this strategy? Facade. A shining facade often conceals a fragile core. Be weary of the temptations that seem too perfect. Seek the truth. That is the truth. Strategy is like where you're going, what you're doing. You got to think 2 steps ahead of where you're at right now, because you've got to seek the truth. And now that you're walking away, what is in this walking away? What do we need to know about this walking away? Anything about walking away, Spirit? It's bravery. Walking away. You will face a moment where your bravery must mask your fears to inspire others. Wear your bravery. What about walking away? What else? Yeah, bravery. Face the fear. Trust the divine. And glittering debut I had my hair in a side pony earlier for a personal reading, and I'm cracking up laughing because I was just seeing her 80s roller skate. Engage passionately and avoid passively. Capture the crowd's heart. You will soon be on center stage. Maybe this is the women holding the coin. You're going to start making so much money now that you've gotten to this bravery of walking away that no longer serves you. You're going to have somebody walking into your life with all this love because you've actually vibrated so high that you're knowing that you get what you get. Like, that is where we're going. You're glittering, baby. Your glittering debut. You will soon be center stage. You will soon be center stage. So there's an indecision of which way to go. Well, there's all these doors that are closing and all these doors that just opened. So what else about this just opened in this indecision? Do we have a clarification on indecision? There it is. New beginnings. Behind every closed door, a new beginning awaits. As I literally just said that. Seek new exits. Oh, I love it. It is badass. I love when these freaking things come together. Behind every closed door, a new beginning awaits. Clarifying that. 6. Wow. What about this man holding a heart? Show me. What's a man holding a heart? The core grasp. Amidst a flooding of information, learn to filter and grasp essential truths without being swayed by external noise. Filter the noise. Man holding the heart. I feel like this is you finally clearing out your karma so you don't have to self-sabotage on where you're going next. Because now you've walked away from that self-sabotage and you get the door to healing and happiness because of it. And that's probably a contract that you had coming in. It's like, being in spiritual form, and then it's like a contract that comes in and you're like, yeah, no, I want to learn all this stuff in my physical body. So now the new strategy, because you finally got rid of the facade of what it really was, and now you're being brave because you're acting like you know what you feel and do, and you know that you're grasping it to the core of what feels good in this goddess energy. Yeah. Boom. And you're trusting in it. You're trusting in it. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else? Let's clarify these realities. What about this contract? What do we need to know about this contract? Why is that here? Why is that here? That's a lot of cards. Fleeting moments. Joy blooms briefly and a reminder of life's transient beauty. What about this contract? Fleeting moments. Unspoken burdens. These contracts, the weight of unspoken words can be heavier than those voiced. Carry them wisely. I always read the bottom. That's what's coming up. Lift the burden. This is the contract we're talking about, my friends. Strength grows from bearing the weight of your responsibilities. Lift the burden. And call from yesterday. Messages from the past hold relevance now. Pay attention to them. Or what didn't come in, because maybe there was no messages. Maybe you're thinking about messages, and maybe you want to maybe lift the burden of why you didn't get the call back. Well, that's okay. Like, now you get to learn that you have what it takes to get through this next level of finding who you are in this goddess energy. And this woman holding, you got money coming in, man. So start saving all them dollars, because you got love. You're coming in with no more burdens on your back. You've had a brand new strategy on where you got to go, so you're walking away. Now you got all these freaking doors opening up for you because you've been brave enough to literally trust the divine. Number 777, face fear. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown and trust the universe and give up control of what's going to happen next. You're like, yep, that's it. I'm going for it. And there's so much beauty. Is there anything else that needs to be stated today? What's the number? I'm going to get a number and close this message up. What about this 7-7 portal? What's the number of the 7-7 portal? Bottom of the deck, commitment, 606. Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. Bottom of the deck, my friends. Applying honesty to and light daily is fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. And what was saying to close this up? 0440, the gut feeling. Yeah, it's the gut feeling. Intuition, betrayal, relating, value, insight, increased. Love and monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite you in the ass. 3 is a crowd. 3 is a crowd. So where's your decision? What, 3 is a crowd and there's like Two-Face at the bottom of this deck? Okay. Is there anything else? Is there anything else that needs to be stated? Anything else in this deck? Sword and a Rose. Clarity and truth. Honor and protection. And talking. Interested, awaiting message, text, calls, talking more. Determination. For the love that's coming in. Determination. The gut feeling. The intuition. Having clarity on who you are, finally, because you're vibrating on the level of getting everything that you want. Money, love, abundance. You're doing what you need to do so that you can actually feel good about where you're going. And you're healing your heart. I love that. Healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationship. Yeah, you're brave. You're brave for getting rid of all that. You are trusting now in your divine. Trust in who you are, because that's where we're going to do it. So sprouting ideas. In the light of ideas, growth emerges from the unexpected. Nurture it with care. It's like that. So I felt like the seed one. What are the seeds that are being planted? So trust the divine. Show me this last message about trust the divine. Sickle. Focus, regrowth, and letting go. Yeah, letting it go. Because now you're walking away. When one door closes, another one opens. You're going to heal your heart. So keep moving forward. That's the way that we're going to feel good. Energy, leadership, and creativity. So go get creative on your life. You get to manifest however you want. All right, my friends. Well, happy 7/7. Face your fears. Trust in where you are. And go get them, right? Go, team, go. All right, I'm Brittany. I'm God's Head Cheerleader. Hopefully you take something from this. Remember, take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm not a doctor, lawyer, therapist, any of that. I'm just a single mama liking to spread the love. All right, my friends. Have a good day. Bye.